Anyway, so we're going to do another video that's going to make you mad. No one watches this channel anymore, or at all, so it doesn't really matter. No one watches this channel, but it's funny. This is called Why Socialists Target Children, with the very prolific 420 view video, Young Americans Against Socialism. It's this girl. You remember her? She's super dumb. She's going to say why socialists target children, implying, of course, conservatism doesn't engage in talking to children about conservatism at all. But that's okay. This dumbass would stand about 5 minutes in a conversation with me. Like, she's so stupid. Again, just more dumbs. More dumbass people tonight. We're not going to engage with anyone that's even moderately intelligent today, okay? It's just pain. All day long. Pain. And it will never stop. Why socialists target children? Okay, here we go. I'm pretty excited for your fucking terrible takes. Ugh.
5 facts. Socialists, kids. Using kids. Hey guys, this is Morgan from Yass, your favorite little history teacher.
You're not a history teacher. You're fucking dog shit.
Here are 5 things you need to know about how socialists throughout history pit kids against their own parents to control thought and maintain power over the people.
Okay, dude. Maintain power over the people. You know how socialists have power over the people? Billy is a gamer. Thanks for following, dude.
Number 1. In George Orwell's dystopian book about...
Fuck. In George Orwell's 1984, a book that is not reality. Okay, let's hear it.
About an authoritarian government, 1984.
We're already at fucking Orwell. Already. Which was, of course, fiction and not true. That's okay. That's fine.
He writes that children were, quote, systematically turned against their parents and taught to spy on them and report their deviations.
That was a book. You guys remember how in the historical documentary The Hunger Games, where we forced children to fight in a gauntlet to the death with bows and arrows and booby traps and other gadgets so that their sector could have food? That was a true thing that happened in America. True. It fucking happened. I remember. I was there. 7 Cheers. Thanks for the prime, bud. 18 months.
The family has become, in effect, an extension of the thought police. It was a device by means of which everyone could be surrounded by night and day by informers who knew him intimately. End quote. Now, 1984 is just a book, but the scarier truth is that socialists throughout history have relied on this exact tactic of using kids to report their parents.
Let's see it.
Number 2.
Oh, no. There's no examples of that? No examples of that. But you know how socialists report their parents? To who? For what? What are you talking about? What? Just moving on. You know how that book? Yeah. Anyway, number 2. Okay, sure.
Parents in communist countries like Cuba are put in a really tough position. Their children are being fed communist propaganda in school, but the parents pretty much just have to let it happen until the child is old enough to be trusted not to tattle on their parents to the teacher.
What is... What? What? I was just about to say, they're fed capitalist propaganda in America. What? Wait, I have to report my mother. She is heckin' supportive of my gender fluidity. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not a supportive parent. Shit. So, all right.
If the parents explain to their children at too young of an age that they're living under a communist dictatorship, they risk the children...
So, hey, Pedro. Yes, father. You live in a communist dictatorship. We are in Cuba. Oh, okay. That's it? She's so stupid, bro. She said she was a history teacher earlier. Okay, dude. Okay.
Accidentally or even purposely telling the teachers in school about what their parents said to them. This thought crime can result in the parents being taken to political prison or worse. Number 3.
Okay. Contemporary Cuba. So, again, like this is like authoritarianism, which leftists don't like. Love a history teacher who can't cite a source. My kids are going to report me to Harold Penisman. Harold Penisman, you looking like a bunch of weirdos. Report them to Harold. Again, you did multiple Harold Penisman. You get fucked. Get fucked. Communism equals social. All the time. I don't know, dude. All right. Okay.
A great example of using thought police in Cuba comes from our friend Ray Armas, who escaped
Why are we talking about
Cuba
Cuba?
and later joined the United States military as
Why are we talking about Cuba?
a way to say thank you and serve the country that gave him freedom. He shared his experience with us as a child in Cuba. The public school had indoctrinated him and his classmates so much that when the USSR fell when he was in grade school, he went home to his mother and he said he would kill himself if the evil Americans came to Cuba. His mother struggled with the decision to trust her son or not, but given the extreme circumstances, she decided that he was mature enough to be given the talk, explaining to him that they were living under an oppressive communist regime full of propaganda, suppression of the truth, and violence against anyone who dares to speak out or attempt to escape.
Hey, bitch. You're talking about authoritarians. Nobody fucking on the left wants that shit. Unjust hierarchy is bad. That is an unjust hierarchy. You can't do it. It is a bad thing. Look, factual or otherwise, okay? If you are oppressing people in any way, using your power to keep people from enjoying certain aspects of their freedom, then yeah, you're being an authoritarian piece of shit. I don't know why we're talking about Cuba. Why are we talking about Cuba? Like, let's assume all the fucking worst shit about that she's saying about Cuba is true. It isn't. But let's say it is. Let's say 100% of this is true right now today about Cuba. It's irrelevant. It's a different country. Like, what? What are you... This has no bearing on us. None whatsoever. Why do they always do this? Why? They have no
Number
fucking
4,
arguments.
Stalin's USSR serves as
Stalin's USSR? You know, an authoritarian regime. Okay. So again, they are confusing like socialism and authoritarianism. It's very strange. 60 years ago in a country that doesn't exist anymore. Like, what?
There's another strong example of children spying on their own family.
Who
Stalin had a
cares?
program of Pioneers, a youth movement that taught it was highly respected to report any thought enemies against the government, and even more highly respected to report thought crime in your own family. In 1932, a 15-year-old boy was found stabbed to death by villagers.
In 1932? In 1932. It's 2021, my guy. It's time to move on. What are you talking about? By the way, let's not talk about fucking U.S. McCarthyism. No, let's ignore that. Let's ignore all the times that the United States government has tracked down or killed people due to their beliefs and or heritage. Ask the fucking Mormons, who I don't agree with, but were exterminated. Like, what? The Native Americans? Any communists? Like, what are you talking about? Japanese internment? Fucking, I was gonna say Martin Luther King? The Black Panthers? Like, what? Malcolm X? What? What is your what? Fred, well, I said the Black Panthers, but yeah, Fred Hampton. I said the Black Panthers, but yeah, you know, whatever. You just want to double down. You just want to double down on it. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Absolutely clueless. Clueless. A clueless person.
After he reported his own father to Stalin's police, claiming,
in 1932, of course.
quote, "Yes, he used to be my father, but I no longer consider him my father. I am
You can do that, by the way. That's pretty based. You can choose your family.
not acting as a son, but as a pioneer." End quote. In response to this, Stalin's government made the boy a hero, a martyr, and then made an example of the boy's treasonous family by having his grandfather, grandmother, cousin, and godfather all sent to the firing squad. And number 5, Communist China's Cultural Revolution ripped families.
Communist China? None of... What? Why? Why? A noonday demon thanks for 5 months, dude.
Apart and led to the death of millions by encouraging family members to immediately report anyone who criticized the government. Family members would rush to report
It's authoritarianism. It's bad. I don't
their own loved ones to Chairman Mao's police, fully knowing that it would lead to their family members' execution. The kids were so brainwashed that instead of hating the oppressive government that was encouraging them to betray their own family members,
You literally have that now. What? What? The United States has that now, right? Especially in pockets where they're anti-LGBT, right? So, you're not supposed to support your trans kid. You got to kick them out of school, or you got to kick them out of your house. You got to make them homeless. Like, fuck off, dude. Regular warp goblet with extra 6 months, dude. And that's innate shit, right? God, they're just the fucking worst. These are the worst people.
And executing anyone who criticized the dictatorship, the kids actually hated their own family and their parents for daring to speak out against Chairman Mao's violent ways. You guys, I'm telling you this because I watched the news lately and
I watched the news lately and they had a story on 1932.
Seeing neighbors reporting their own neighbors, or children reporting their own parents to the government.
Who? What? What news? Who's reporting anybody to the government about what? What? I'm watching the news, guys, and people are reporting their parents to the news. Where? For what? What's? Give me one example. Give me an example.
Let's make Orwell fiction again. Do not let the government come between you and your family members.
What? Hey, any leftists in chat? Yeah, all of you. Do you even want to deal with the government in any way whatsoever? Do you feel as though the government needs to be in your day-to-day life? Any leftists, I just want to know, because of course you are leftists, how many of you would like the government to be the fuck over there and just let you live your life however you want? Or how many of you really need them in your day-to-day life? Okay? Go ahead and pick one. One's in chat if you want the government to fuck off and just let you live your life. 2 is in chat if you want the government to fucking micromanage your life. Please. Any tours? Any tours in chat? I got 1, and that was just Sing, who sucks and likes mushy food. Oh, there we go. That's the doctor. Healthcare doesn't mean that Clava. Healthcare does not mean that they need to dictate your day-to-day life. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's get the fuck out of my day-to-day life, provide amenities, and do your fucking normal job, federal government. Provide protections for individuals on a mass scale, and provide amenities for those people, and you exist, and then our communities do their own thing. That's all we fucking want, dude. Literally, there's no leftist out there who wants to go full authoritarian. They're just right-wingers that like the aesthetics of the Soviet Union, okay? That's fact.
History shows pitting loved one against loved one, and more specifically...
Yeah, tankies. We said the same thing, Clava, just in different ways. Mine was better.
Children against parent is one of the many
It's not a thing that's happening in the United States.
And communists to gain and maintain power over the people. So cut the crap. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.
No one's staying tuned for any videos. You got 420 views on this fucking thing. And it's almost a month old. Shut up. Shut up. No one gives a shit about you.